if you have a look at this slide, there is no science behind it. I completely made up the numbers, okay? I'll be honest with you, no science at all. But it is my feeling. I'm very fortunate in one way because as an advisor to 10 or 12 companies, I get to see what's going on. I would speak to other owners of recruitment businesses every day. I'm invested in 3 or 4. I'm very lucky. I get just invited to speak at conferences, literally all over the world. And that brings me into contact with a lot of people in recruitment. And so when I say what I'm saying now, there's no science, but I think it's informed. And I will also say to you right here and now, I am very optimistic about the recruitment industry. I'm investing in recruitment companies. I love recruitment, but I don't like losing money. So I can promise you I wouldn't invest in recruitment just out of emotion. I'm investing because I think there's a future for our industry. I think that there's going to be heaps of money to be made. I don't think we're going to get Uberized by anybody anytime soon. I do think we're going to change dramatically. And I do think that in the next 3 to 5 years, half the recruitment companies that are in existence will go out of business. In the UK, where the market's booming, 5,000 recruitment companies set up last year, new ones. That's on top of the 65,000 that already exist. So people are jumping in. But what differentiation do they have? How are they going to be different? How are they going to create a business that provides clients with what clients are going to want in the future? So I think 50% are going to go out of business. I think another big chunk, what have I said, 40%, doesn't matter. I think another big chunk are going to be what I call the walking dead. They're going to be staggering month to month. They won't go bust, but they won't be able to create a sustainable business. And a small group, I've said 10%, maybe it's 15%, maybe it's 20%. It's not that important. The point is, it's only a small group, and it's those that are disrupting now, that have a plan, that have a strategy, and that build a business to satisfy what customers want in the future, with that very unique blend of the best technology and the best human influencing skills. That's the future of your business. You need the very best technology, and you need people who are highly influential, because clients are going to pay us not for screening people. They're going to pay us for finding people that can't find themselves and bringing them to the hiring table. Those are the skills that are needed. Chris.
Okay, so a couple of things before we get into the content and the structure. Remember the words of Woody Allen, 80% of the secret of success is just turning up. And I've always believed that in my career. When you turn up, you make that phone call, you put your hand up, you push yourself to the front, good things happen. And you guys have turned up today, well done. As Greg said, we really do respect and acknowledge how busy you are. This is a big call. But you haven't turned up unless you stay absolutely present with the content that we're going to go through. Some of you will give us feedback and say, yeah, I knew most of that stuff. Well, I know how to get fit, eat well, and live a healthy lifestyle, but I don't do it, right? And you're here today because while you might know, you don't necessarily do. And we're going to put a lot of emphasis today, excuse me, on how you can actually take action coming out of today. And what I encourage you to do is you take a lot of notes and we go through a lot of ideas, is just find 3 things. 3 things that you can highlight, put a circle around, and when you go back to your office this afternoon, actually implement it. It might be the way that you talk to your staff, the way you start coaching a bit more in the moment, the way that you look for moments of truth. Just find 3 things that you can get going today. And then, in the next week or 2, find some measured, quiet time, reflect upon everything we've gone through, and work out what you're actually going to do in the next 6 months. What are the 3 to 5 initiatives that you're going to bake into your business and take out of today's session?